I might just change your life. Cause I'm a goddess, make you a promise that if you fuck with me.
All right, I'm back. Let me pin her website. Uh-oh. www.goddessherbs or herbals, excuse me, goddess herbals .shop in this boy. All right, let me see. Well, let me bring her back. Requests. Uh-oh. There we go. Ashley will be here in a second. I gotta pin this. There we go. Goddessherbals.shop. Okay, I typed it in right. All right, so really quick, what were you saying about going to people?
I was saying that eventually, so this product line I do want to be everywhere, basically. So it's gonna be more of a gradual thing where whomever has my product line within their salon, then I do product training.
Okay.
So yeah, basically that's what it really is going to be. But the first steps are really because I want to have a sustainable product line. So the first steps is to get a home store for this particular product line so that people can come back in and refill their bottles. If you notice, like, you guys get glass bottles with all of the products, so they're reusable. So it becomes a sustainable brand.
Right.
Because we want to reuse our glass jars. Our glass jars.
Yes, we do.
And glass is way better for any product than plastic because your product can breathe. It doesn't create all those extra chemicals in the bottle and the product itself because plastic is not sanitizable. So glass is.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. I love it. So let's get into this. Why people wait to take certain herbs. And I say wait because what I notice is that, like, even during this time that we're in right now,
everybody rushed to the herb store and bought all the herbs. I'm like, excuse you, I got stuff I need to make. Can you not? Because you're trying to be healthy right now.
I was like, why everybody done took everything?
Oh, literally. I was like, wow. Really?
And even not even during this time, I just noticed during certain seasons, especially like winter time, I noticed that's when the elderberry is gone. I noticed that's when the sea moss is gone. But now we already know the herb stores is like, they really in it.
Stores are on fleek.
But let me say, with that awakening, I'm very happy about it.
I am too. All the sea moss gone, y'all. I went to the herbal store not too long ago, and literally all the sea moss was just like.
Well, I'm gonna have to send you some because.
I got some. I always got a back stash. I'm never out.
I was gonna ask you, can we see your herb? I don't know how you feel about that.
What?
Can we see your herb shelf or no? Me and Gabby talked about that. Yeah, I knew you wasn't gonna show us I get it. I get it.
I don't know. Maybe next time. Next time.
So, and really quick, Charles, our Uncle Charles. So he went to a herb store yesterday, and he got me a big container of some sea moss. So I'm really excited about my sea moss. Okay, because I only got like a little bit of the sea moss cut left.
Yeah. So, and remember, y'all, sea moss has 92 minerals out of the 102 that you need, that our body has and requires us to have in our body. And I wanted to talk about that as well, because sea moss, because sea moss is high in minerals, it is also one of those things that keeps your mood high. And right now, with everybody being in the house and like you can't go outside, you can't get that vitamin D on a consistent basis, there's nothing to do, there's nothing open. Like, people sometimes don't even have friends coming over, like, because you want to self-quarantine and keep yourself safe. But you also have to understand that herbal health comes with mental health as well.
Yes, it does.
So it keeps your vibration heightened. it keeps your mood leveled, because we can all fall into that like place of like just feeling up. Like we've all woke up that one day and was just like, I'm not getting enough oxygen being in the house. So my brain, my head is hurting. Like my brain just feels cluttered and clouded. Like sea moss does that for you. There's a lot of other herbs that do it for you too, like eye bright. It cleanses your brain, so it cleanses out the mucus in your brain and keeps you open. Gotu kola, ginkgo biloba, like all of those are really, really, really good to keep your energy and your just space heightened, so where you don't feel like I'm just tired and get into that depression state, basically. Like just being tired of being in the house. Like I'm tired of being in the house too, but I'm just not trying to feel like because you feel like one day, you wake up the next day, still feel like
exactly. Yeah, that's real. That's real. Yeah, I'm all about, like, when it comes to herbs, of course, the healing that it does to my body. Like, of course, like I'm down for that, but also I love the spiritual aspect of it and what it can arouse in your energy and who, and, you know, being who you are, like as a spirit being first. So what that does to you can really heighten some awareness. It truly can, because too, is cleansing out a lot of stuff that's keeping you blocked anyways.
Exactly.
You know, so I'm all into herbs when it comes to the spiritual aspect of it and the heightened awareness. Like, it just does something to me.
It does.
But okay, so before we get into
what do I do with what, the sea moss?
So yeah, that's what she was asking. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you can do you can put it in your teas, or you can make a sea moss gel. So if you make a sea moss gel, you can store it in the refrigerator and you can put it in your smoothie. So that's what a lot of times when I buy sea moss in bulk, I just buy it and put it in, make it into a gel, and then scoop it out and put it into my smoothies. Along with a lot of other herbs like maca root and spirulina and amla powder, like really good heighteners for the season.
Because you too, what I was gonna say, because you can steep it, you can also boil it, right? And you can also, like, if you have like a what do you call it, like strainer, like some people just have like a regular strainer and not like a tea strainer. So can't they put, like, let's say a bowl or a pot or something up under the strainer and then pour that sea moss liquid that they boiled into that, so they can drink it just regular, right? Or
well, like if you steep the sea moss,
like let's say a person just boils the sea moss instead of steeping it like with a tea steeper. Can you just boil it in a pot?
You can boil it in a pot, but what it's going to do is going to turn into a gel. So that's what
it's going to turn into a gel.
Yeah, you're going to end up making a sea moss gel, which eventually you're going to have to blend because it's going to have like little clumps in it. So once you melt it down, it's going to turn into a gel, because it's like, it has this jelly consistency, which is more so like a mucilin for your body. And you can just blend it up and make it into a gel.
Yeah, because that's what I noticed with my sea moss cut I had bought. I actually put it in my tea steeper with some other herbs, and then I drank it in tea form. And then when I opened up the part where my tea is, I was like, oh, it turned into gel.
Yeah.
No, matter of fact, it wasn't with other herbs. It was just by itself. So I just scooped it out, put it in a mason jar, and put it in my refrigerator. So when I make my smoothies, I'll go ahead and put some in there. Because I'm like, oh, we got a double whammy in this brain.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it. So, so I want to get back into, you know what I'm saying? What I notice is that during certain seasons, like let's just say winter time, that's when people wait until they go get their elderberry syrups or their elderberry, you know, whatever, herbs and stuff. So should you wait until the actual winter time to go ahead? Like, you know, people like, oh, I'm sick, I'm gonna take some medicine, or you know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about the herbs, and should you wait or should you just do it all the time?
No, it's so herbal Ayurvedic medicine is all about prevention. It is preventative medicine. When you want to take it so that you don't get sick, you want to take it so that it boosts your immune system. You don't have to drink a ton every day. You know what I'm saying? But if you do, if you're really trying to be on top of your health, you really want to drink at least a mason jar of herbs a day. Have your little herbal mixture of whatever you're trying to put together for that day, and drink your mason jar of herbal tea for the day. And then you go about your day. And you'll notice that your body will be more hydrated. It'll have more energy. Like, you'll think clearer. But herbal medicine is all about preventative medicine. So people who wait until they are sick to drink their teas, Angela.
Did you put your mama on blast again? She been called out in both of these lives, child. Girl, she gonna get you.
It just takes a little bit longer for you to heal from it. Like, you shouldn't take it just because it's cold and flu season, or it's just like somebody being like, I'm gonna be vegan for right now. And then like 2 weeks later, I'm gonna go ahead and have some pork, but then wonder why like they still have mucus in their guts, or they still have like they coughing up mucus every time they talk, or, you know, whatever the case is. They wonder why they still have their health issues. But it is preventative medicine. So it keeps the mucus cut down in your body. Even if you do eat meat, like even if you do eat meat, it keeps the mucus cut down in your body. So it cuts through all of that mucus that you're putting into your body so that you won't get sick.
Yeah, exactly. So to keep this one here short, I want you to go into just naming. I know we named sea moss. I know we named elderberry. Off the top of your head, are there like a couple more herbs that people can pick up during this time? You know what I'm saying? Just overall to help clear out like their lungs and their kidneys, those main parts in the body, keep their heart healthy and stuff like that.
Lungs. So for lungs, herbs that are really
y'all want to write this down?
Yeah, right. Write it down. Got your nose up?
Yes, I do. Who?
Osha root. OSHA. Osha root is really, really good for the lungs. It has kind of like a peppery taste to it, and it opens up your lungs. It gets rid of all of the mucus in your lungs, and it keeps you very, very, very open. Like, I've been drinking Osha root probably every day for like the last month or so, and like just going on my runs, like I'm good. Like, I can breathe easy, like, and I never really had an issue with it, but it's just like it you can tell the difference. It just strengthens your lungs. It's really,
you
really
can like breathe better. You can
breathe better.
It opens your lungs up.
It does. It opens your lungs up
to breathe the way we should be breathing.
Exactly. Breathe the way you should be breathing. Eucalyptus, I really like. I just like it in a tea. Eucalyptus is not one of those alkaline herbs that people tend to go to. However, eucalyptus is really nice. I like eucalyptus.
I like eucalyptus too.
It really does open up your lungs more so instantaneously. So if you are sick, it cuts through that mucus really quickly. Also, why am I drawing a blank now? I'm not gonna.
It's okay. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you don't have to be that many things.
It was one that I really did want to talk about that I just can't think of the name of it. It's gonna pop in a second, and then I'll just go back to it. Sapo. See, sapo opens your lungs, and it's a prickly herb, and that's actually one of the herbs that I added into my Moon Manifest tea for this month because of what's going on right now. So if you get the Moon Manifest tea and there's a prickly herb inside of your tea bag, it is the sapo. Sapo root is very, very good for your lungs, and it's really good. They treat whooping cough with it. So any type of
Nice.
like heavy cough, tuberculosis, like it's beautiful. It's such a great herb. Sapo is Sappo.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to type on here.
Mm-hmm.
Sapo root, right?
Sapo root.
Yeah.
It might come up sapo herb. It
Will
come
come
up
a
sapo
sapo herb.
grass. It's
Mm-hmm.
different. Yeah, like, because honestly, it's the whole plant is just like the whole thing is in the bag. They put the root in there. They put the flower in there. They put everything in the bag because the whole plant is just really, really great for your lungs.
So we have those three for the lungs if you want to write those down. Osha root, eucalyptus
What's good
plant.
for your gut? For gut health, fenugreek is very, very good for gut health.
What is it called?
Fenugreek. So fenugreek is one of those herbs that is just known. A lot of people, you might have heard it a lot because a lot of people use it for their hair because it's very hydrating. It's one of those really, really hydrating herbs. It's really good for people who are breastfeeding, who aren't producing breast milk because it fills a lot of water in your body. And it restores the lining of your stomach and it increases your appetite. So a lot of people with really kind of like really bad stomach lining and leaky gut, because it causes leaky gut syndrome, it heals the gut and it allows your appetite to come back. So that's a lot of times why people don't want to eat, because their stomach lining is actually quite messed up. So that's a really, really good one for gut health. Minerals are always good for gut health. I mean, minerals restore the gut like that. So your reishi, your bladderwrack, your sea moss, your sarsaparilla, not sarsaparilla, spirulina. No, sarsaparilla. I was right. I don't know why I'm going back. But yeah, those are really good for gut health.
It does. Is it Desmi?
Oh yeah. She wants to know.
It does start in the gut.
It does. It does start in gut health. So what happens, a lot of stuff starts in your gut. To tell you the truth, your gut health is the most important thing that you can do, is take care of your gut. Alzheimer's, it's mucus in the brain for sure, but it's something that obviously starts with what you eat. So if you drain the mucus from your brain, you're most likely draining the mucus from your colon.
Right.
So a lot of herbs that are really good for like brain and colon health would be like your gotu kola, your cascara sagrada. That herb is one of them herbs that your angel did not like. She was like, "You had me going to work smelling like herbs and pooping everywhere."
Baby!
Listen, but you felt good.
I said, what up?
Your gut is your second brain. Absolutely.
It is.
Yes.
And so, first of all, what was the name of that herb again?
Will get you together.
Let me tell you something about that. Okay. We were in Royal Oak. She's like, "Oh yeah, I got this stuff from Dr. Savy, blah, blah, blah. Take this." I'm like, it was, I don't know how many herbal capsules she gave me, child, but I'm popping them. I'm like, all right.
Right.
Girl, I was sitting in that car.
Deidre, I'm sorry. Side note. Girl, your name was slipping my mind for her name is Deidre.
Okay. No,
I'm over here like
it happened.
I'm
like I know who it is.
I've been in the house, y'all. I've been in the house.
It's cool. Yes. But I was sitting in the car waiting on Ashley and Gabrielle to come out of somewhere. I don't even remember. When I tell you my stomach, it hadn't even been 30 minutes, okay?
Grandma wouldn't even let me leave her in the house. She was like, "What did you give me?"
I was like,
"Hey, girl, I'm sorry."
Like, I have to use the bathroom. Not just like, "Oh, I got to use the bathroom." No, like, I have to use the bathroom.
It cleanses all of the parasites. Because a lot of times what happens is that there are parasites.
Can we get the spelling? Do you have a spelling?
Of cascara?
You said something with what was that?
Cascara Sagrada. It's Cascara. So it's Casadra.
One more time.
Casa. Hold on. Let me type it into my Google to make sure I'm giving y'all Cascara. Yep. Casacara. Sagrada.
I'm gonna type it on. I might still be spelling it wrong.
Now I will tell you, if you buy this herb, just the Cascara Sagrada, it is very, 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 very bitter. So if you're not into bitter herbs, just buy it in pill form. And I'm scared. You should be scared, girl. It really is strong. It's very strong. But when I tell you, once you cleanse out your colon,
I swear.
You spell check. Listen, I told y'all the right spelling.
I got it. I got it.
She put it in there. I'm like, I looked it up. I told you the right one.
Yeah, Cascara. Yeah.
Yeah, Cascara Sagrada. So it will cleanse you out, but it makes you think better. You feel better. Like you can bend all the way over. Like a lot of times people don't realize you can't touch your toes because of your gut, because of whatever is sitting at that bottom part of your gut. Mm-hmm. It ain't come out. That's why you cannot touch
How
your
long
toes.
will you be shitting?
Girl, it depends on what's in your stomach.
Girl, but when it come out, honey, it comes.
You feel so much better. So if you want to start lighter, aloe plant will get you together. Aloe will really, really get you together, but you have to like literally scoop out all the aloe, blend it up, make it into like a nice little tincture and drink it. Take a shot of it. Or if you want to do something that's really, really good, make your Cascara, then your aloe as well. So blend your aloe up with the Cascara juice and make a shot. So like just take shots of it. So then you feel like, you're not really like tasting it for a very long time because it's just a shot. Y'all do shots of tequila. Y'all can do shots of Cascara.
Period. No, that's real.
It's real life. I mean, you have your little lime, make it feel like you're really drinking some alcohol. Get you a little lime lemon. It's all right. Chase it a little bit. It'll be all right.
Can they put like honey in it if they decide?
Period, Janelle. Period.
Can they put honey in it?
You don't really want to It's okay.
I mean, I don't mind the bitter.
It's okay.
I don't mind the bitter. Some people don't like bitter.
Because what happens is that you're training your taste buds. So you're getting the mucus off of your tongue. Our tongues have mucus layers on it because of the things that we're eating and putting inside of our gut.
Right.
So a lot of times when you eat certain things and people are like, oh, your breath smells, it's because of what you ate. And that mucus is sitting on top of your tongue. So the bitters, it cleanses your tongue.
Yeah, because
it's okay to take a little shot. It's all right.
And it takes time. Be patient with yourself. Like, you need to go to it one day and not the next
day. And honestly, with Cascara, because it is very, very strong, unless you are sick, you do not want to take it on an everyday basis because it will start to strip. It'll start to strip because you're not putting minerals back into your body. So a lot of times when I tell people when they're detoxing, you cannot just detox. You have to detox and then you have to put minerals back in your body or you're going to get sick. Like you're going to get sick and you're going to you're going to wonder why like your poop is always really runny or it might start getting a little bloody because you're stripping and it's pulling out all those toxins all at once. And your body sometimes is not like, it can't handle that sometimes.
Yeah.
So you need to restore it with some minerals.
Because then you'll be weak. You'll start getting weak.
You're going to get dehydrated. You're going to get weak. You don't want to do that. So you want to take everything and balance it out. That's how you're going to like heal it. You put minerals back in your body with the mineral herbs like sea moss, bladderwrack, sarsaparilla. Those are all really good mineral based teas. Papaya, guava leaf is really, really good for the gut. Guava leaf is amazing for your gut. and mango leaf. Like all of those are really high in minerals, very, very good for your gut health, and it restores.
And Ashley has a restorative tea, y'all, just so you know. For those who don't feel like making up their own, you know what I'm saying? And but on her Ayurvedic tea system, she has a moon restore tea on there that will help, that has minerals all of it.
It has all your minerals in there.
So and again, she goes into the healing of the mineral, what it's about, the physical plane, the metaphysical plane of it, all of it. So just to let you know that.
That would be me buying.
Huh?
Thank you, girl. Chantel. She said that would be me buying. Now making it up. I'm here, period. It's okay. Sometimes you gotta know. What's your thoughts on apple cider vinegar? It's funny because we were talking about apple cider vinegar earlier. And I was telling Angel that like back when we were sick, my grandma would give us a cup of tea with warm apple cider vinegar, lemon, and honey, and tell us to sip on it. So I really do feel as though apple cider vinegar has really good medicinal properties in it. It's very good for when you want to balance, really balance, not cleanse, but balance out your system. It's a very good balancer. I mean, Black people been putting it in their food for years. Greens, what you putting in there? Apple cider vinegar.
Apple
like
cider
it's
vinegar.
Really, we cook with healing things. I tell people all the time, like, you don't like meat because you like meat. If somebody gave you a bland piece of chicken, you would not want, you would talk trash about that chicken ain't got no seasoning on it. They put your food on the chicken. That's why you like it. They put the herbs on the chicken to season it.
Yep.
That's why you like it.
And that, because most Black people are always most of us are really all about seasoning. It's like it gotta be seasoned right, no matter what it is.
So don't be scared of herbs because that's all we know. That's what we like.
It's in our DNA, y'all.
Herbs. It's in our DNA. We love it.
Yeah, so but that's good. So I hope y'all wrote down. Y'all can scroll back up, but I'll make sure to do like a post. And I'll go into, really quickly. I'm sorry. You know, my mind be like, we talked about the lungs, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to post something on my Instagram to also put on there, like which herbs she talked about for the lungs. Now I want to get into the herbs, the same herbs. I know you said osha root, eucalyptus plant, sapo root for the lungs, right?
Yes.
When it comes to like the kidneys,
your kidney, liver is gonna be detoxed by chickweed, dandelion root. Those are two really, really, really good. Cerci. Those are blood cleansers. So they're blood cleansers, but they also cleanse the kidney because that's what, when you get a kidney, what is it called? When they put you on the kidney dialysis, they're pushing blood through your kidneys because it's clogged. So the arteries get clogged because one, there's plaque in there. So we get rid of the plaque by our greens, right? So all of our chlorophylls and our greens are going to get rid of your plaque. So your chlorella, my brain just went doo-doo. Yep. Yep. It was like, let's start from one, then go to two.
Yep.
So when you want to get rid of the plaque inside of your system, you want to go with your greens. So your greens like chlorella, spirulina, even charcoal. Charcoal, it gets rid of plaque in the system. And then also you want to run and cleanse the blood. So that's going to push blood through your kidneys. So the chickweed, the dandelion, and those herbs that I just named before, the chlorella and the spirulina, like you can't heat those herbs up. So those herbs you're going to like either put in water to dilute them or you're going to put them into your smoothies. So those are all
chlorophyll as well.
Well, chlorophyll is herbal based. So your chlorophylls will have like alfalfa in it or some type of green in it, like whatever they decide to put. Like, remember,
is that going to help decalcify? Is that going to help cleanse out, decalcify?
Yeah, it helps cleanse out the calcified part. So all of those are your greens.
Those are the greens. And okay, she said like those aren't ones that you like steep in your tea steepers. You can put those in your smoothies.
No. Yeah, you put those in your smoothies. Yes. Exactly. Like you don't heat those up. Yeah. Right. You don't heat those up. You put them in your smoothies. The only thing that gives you really good chlorophyll that you can heat up are things like moringa and leaf of life. Like those are, leaf of life is amazing. Like it's a, I used to have a plant that was leaf of life and I would just eat the plant. Okay. And it detoxifies like none other and pushes blood through your system amazingly. The ones that you heat up would be your dandelion root and your chickweed and your cerci. Cerci is bitter, but it's a really good blood cleanser, and you will notice that you will pee a lot because it's generating water and it's flushing. So they're really, really good. Okay. So that and was you said heart as well. I remember you saying heart. You said heart as well. I think you said. Yep. So really good herbs for the heart is King of the Forest is a really good herb for the heart, as well as cayenne pepper is really good for the heart. Ginger is really good for the heart. Your oils are really good for the heart. So your black seed oil, your coconut oil, like taking them. This is also informative. Thank you. I'm glad you're getting so much information from this. So your oils are really good to pump blood through your heart. Anytime you feel like super, super gassy, oils are really good to take. So I always take a shot or a teaspoon of black seed oil. It's nasty, but it's only nasty for a second. It'll be okay. Like we really have pushed through so much, and I like that we can go through 2 seconds of something nasty. That's real. Yeah, Shanta, I'm gonna make sure. Like I said, I'm gonna make sure I do a post, and I'm going to post this stuff on there as well. Hopefully without it being too like congested, but I'll just put like lungs. Stuff. Yeah, like lungs. Kidneys, heart. You know what I'm saying? You said for the heart, it was one thing I didn't hear. You said the cayenne, the ginger, the black seed oil, the coconut oil, and the first thing that I said was what did I say? I was just going King of the Forest. King of the Forest. That's all like with a K. Yes, King of the Forest. That actually is a herb that I discovered in Jamaica. So y'all, how I got all my information is one, I started traveling and really kind of like sitting down with a bunch of herbalists, going on herbal treks and like trails, because I was really called to it, but I really want to be in nature. So no, I did not take anybody's course or class on herbs. Herbs was something that I just really connected to. And I found that I understood it very well. Like I could take a herb and understand what it did inside of my body, if that makes sense. And I could understand which herbs weren't supposed to be taken. I didn't know why. I did not know why. And I never used to tell people this because you sound kind of low-key crazy. But then when I started going and like venturing into the bush with all of these herbalists, they would say the same thing. They would be like, nobody taught me herbs. I just understood it. I literally just understood it. It's literally in your DNA. So it's okay. If you understand herbs, or if you understand whatever it is you understand, and you're just like, I don't know why I understand it. It's why I understand it. Yeah. It's in your DNA, and that's okay. Like we were all teachers at one point in time. We taught some type of craft. So whatever your lineage is, it'll come through. It comes through your DNA. It's the reason why no one taught you how to be an artist. If you can draw, you can just draw. You can just draw. That's what happens. That's real. You know? Yeah. Like, but no one questions that. They only question things that are supposed to be informative or like in a book. How do you think those things got into the book? Mm-hmm. So that's one thing, like a lot of people was at one point like questioning Dr. Sabian, who he was. Because he's like, I don't read books. You know what I'm saying? It comes from, he will tell you. Here. It comes from, and you just understand it. Once you start to cleanse, information just shoots in. You didn't understand it before because you was blocked and you couldn't understand the information. But once you start to cleanse, whatever your gift is, it'll just come out.
Yes.
Exactly. I just Janelle.
Yep. Yes, exactly.
Whatever
and it does help. It helps your journey, to be honest.
Exactly.
When you are clear about things, you know. I'm not saying sometimes you can't get foggy or your little human nature wants to come in a little bit. I'm not saying that. But overall, herbs help so much in cleansing and clarifying and calcifying, whatever you want to call it. It helps to cleanse that energy that's built up from years of stresses and mucus from food and everything, y'all. So yeah, this King of the Forest, I'm gonna have to tap into King of the Forest, baby.
Is really bomb. But yeah, I discovered this one in Jamaica. It was funny because, you know, all herbs come with a story, right? So the lady was telling me about her dad, and her dad would just hear things, basically. So her dad and her other sister lived all the way over across town, basically, like all the way on one side of Jamaica. He lived on another side of Jamaica.
Right.
He came and he got that herb from her, and he was like, I'm going to wherever part it was. He was like, to give this herb to your sister. It's something wrong with her heart. And she was like, what are you talking about? He was like, it's something wrong with her heart, and if she does not take this, like, she could possibly die. And she was like, I talk to my sister every day. Wasn't nothing wrong with her. I didn't think anything was wrong with her heart, but come to find out, she was having issues. She just didn't know what it was, and she wasn't saying anything. But her father had a dream that this is what he needed to give his daughter.
That's
for
real.
Her heart.
That's
and
real.
Like, honestly, like, all your information it'll just come. Like,
it will.
We are all guided. Like, I tell people all the time, I don't do anything. I am guided by whomever my guides are to give me my information.
Yeah.
And that's how I get it.
That's how it goes. That is definitely how it goes. And that's why I always talk about how important it is to listen to that gut feeling, how important it is to listen to that thing where we say, something told me, you know what I'm saying? Like, listening to that, or you say, you know, I should have went with my first mind. Like, we say that all the time, but it's true. Like, that's that part of you, your intuition, the God in you speaking. It doesn't matter if it don't make sense or you don't get it, or then sometimes you do and you're like, oh, I remember Granddaddy used to do that. For instance, with Ashley, she was trying to figure out what she was going to put in her bottles to, when you shake it, it'll you know, break up or whatever for you to use it. You know what I'm saying?
Because it wasn't staying sudsy. I needed something that was going to mix it together to keep the suds going. And I remember that Granddaddy, when he was making his hand soaps, he had the same thing. Yeah. But he would put like nuts and bolts and like coins at the bottom. But honestly, they were metal. He would only use copper.
Or like some type of metal, or
he only used copper, because he would only use copper pennies. And he would only use the copper nuts. He only used copper. He would never use silver. Anything silver he never put in there. He would only use copper, which is another mineral, which is very interesting. But I was like, I never thought about, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to put in these bottles. And then I thought about Granddad. Like, it literally just came to me one day. And that's why I decided I'm not going to put nuts and bolts in there, obviously. But I decided to put crystals in the bottle. So each shampoo bottle comes with crystals. So each month it'll be a different crystal. And you can manifest whatever hair goals that you want and put it inside of that bottle, shake it up, and use it. I believe in manifestation for sure. And crystals hold a lot of power. So this month's crystal is rose quartz. And then we'll have a different one each month. And I'll tell you the benefits of that actual crystal. Because a lot of the crystals that we have, it also deflects from radiation. It also does a lot of things for the body and the spirit. So ignore the sirens in the background.
New York City at its finest. So
only up here you gonna hear no sirens like that.
Exactly. So you're and so it's just the shampoos that have the crystals?
Just the shampoos.
The shampoos.
Yeah. Okay. Just the shampoos that have crystals.
Huh?
Yeah, just the shampoos that have the crystals. Yeah.
Okay. That's good stuff. So y'all, I this was really good. So I'm really happy about this connection that we have all made together, coming together collectively, like, and getting this information, like, and starting to apply it to our everyday life, you know. Definitely. But again, like, I always just go back to, like, still be patient with yourself.
Be patient with yourself.
It don't happen overnight.
It does not happen overnight.
Yep.
Like, even though I started drinking herbs and, like, I was really, really sick, it took a minute for me to get better. Like, granted, my body, I kept pushing through because that's just the type of person that I am. And every time I would go to work every day, nobody knew I was sick at all. Like, that morning after I woke up from not being able to, like, move in the bed, and then I finally could move, Fallon was like, "You going to work?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just missed a couple hours. I'm gonna just, like, push everybody back." Like, you know, we do that. We push through anyway, but you just have to be kind with yourself and know that everything that you're doing is going into the right direction.
Absolutely.
So listen to your body. And I think Chantel had asked about the amount of herbs to take of each herb.
Yeah, for sure.
Honestly, to tell you the truth, I can't tell you. Because it just really depends on your body, to tell you the truth. I will say, if you're trying to heal something, the more herbs, the better. So pack your teas with a ton of herbs. If it's 2 tablespoons per herb, 3 tablespoons per herb, like, fill your steeper up with herbs and steep it for a long time. So with herbs, you don't really want to boil them. You want to steep them in hot water. So you bring the hot water to a boil and you put your herbs in. If you have a steeper within the container, that's what you do. So you want to steep your herbs, and you want to steep them. You can steep them for longer, the more potent you want them. Or if you don't want them super potent, you don't steep them for long. But at least 10 minutes for a steep. I always steep my teas for at least 10 minutes because you want to get as much of the properties out of the herbs as possible.
For sure.
And if your herbs are alkaline and they're really, really good, you should be able to steep your herbs 3 times, at least 3 times.
I've definitely steeped mine a few different times. I let mine sit so long sometimes. Them bitter ones, I can drink it down, but, like, I just noticed, of course, my palate has definitely changed from when I first started 3 years ago drinking herbs. You know what I'm saying? So
they wouldn't let me give them a bitter, nothing slightly bitter. They would trash it. They would be like, "Ashley always come here with them nasty teas, want me to drink it and blah, blah, blah." So I actually have tweaked my teas not to be so nasty because of the palates of them. But honestly, to tell you the truth, that was a gift. That was actually something that they gave me, because a lot of my teas, I don't think that a lot of people would drink them if they were so super potent and bitter. So I'm not mad at that, because the teas that I sell now, they actually taste good. I hear a lot of feedback from people who are like, "No, it actually tastes good." And people who don't even drink tea to begin with would never think that they would drink tea. They appreciate the fact that it tastes good. And honestly, I just learned how to mute some of the taste. So I would put different herbs in that, like, kind of slightly brings the bitterness down. So it's not that you're getting less of any herb, because you're still getting all the healing properties and all those herbs. I just tweak them.
Yeah, because here's a comment from Candace on Ashley's website. This is more so just talking about the overall product that she's speaking on specifically right here. She says, "All I can say is these products are fabulous and do a great job on my natural hair. My hair has body. It's soft to touch, looks shiny and healthy. The greatest benefit for me was the protection against both New York City and Atlanta humidity. My hair stayed moisturized the entire time and did not frizz as much. This stuff is truly magic in a bottle." And that's just the energy that you put behind it. On top of, yes, the herbs definitely have plenty of benefits, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So it's just great that, you know what I'm saying? Like for her to call it magic in a bottle, I love it. And it's the same thing with your teas that you offer. It's the same thing. It's magic in a, what do you use, like a can or something?
Yes, a can.
I didn't know how to.
It's a tin can.
Yeah, it's a tin can. But it's like, it's dope though. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like a regular tin can, like a coffee can or some shit. So, like, it's really like dope. You know what I'm saying? So that's awesome though. You know what I'm saying? What you're offering us. I appreciate your gifts. I appreciate your patience with yourself and with us. You know what I'm saying? As a collective, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
because listen, my clients was all over it. Like, when are you launching? When are you launching? I'm like,
we were too.
Give it a minute. Give it a minute. Like, y'all, it was a process. Y'all didn't know I was throwing bottles every 5 seconds. Like, I don't like it.
I kind of experienced it. I experienced it a little bit.
You did.
I did.
But I literally am like, I'm very much so a perfectionist. And I just really wanted it to be great because I knew it could be great. Mm-hmm. I knew it could be something that like people were looking for. And I wanted it to be something that not only you can go to the hair salon and get, because a lot of times it's those products that are like, yeah, my hairstylist use it, but when I use it, it don't give me the same effect. I want you to be able to use it. I want it to be easy use for the client.
Absolutely.
I want you to be able to take care of your hair outside of going to the salon. Because honestly, for me, if you take care of your hair when you come to the salon, it's a lot easier for me to finish. It's a lot easier for
You'll get out quicker
to maintain your hair. Exactly. Like a lot of my clients, I'd be like, girl, no, we not putting no creamy crack in your hair because it's drying it out and it makes more problems for me in the long run than now. Like, I just rather hydrate your hair and it'd be great. And it's gonna be great for you. It's gonna look shiny, it's gonna smell good, all the above, okay? We want all of that.
We want all of that because we want to restore our curls back to the original form. Right. A lot of us have gotten into loving our hair more because for the longest, you already know, and some of us may still be like that. It's fine, whatever. But, you know, we were looking at, straight is better. Us having our hair curly is just not the way. It's not neat. It doesn't look professional.
And it only was because of what people used to tell us. And then it was the products that were on the market, honestly.
Oh, baby.
Like, the products that were on the market, especially for me, were trash. Like, I couldn't really do my hair with the things that were on the market. I used to make up stuff back in the day. I remember I made the concoction with the mayo, eggs, and vitamin
I remember that. I remember
put it on my hair. My hair felt really good, but nobody told me I wasn't supposed to rinse it out with hot water. And then I had cooked egg in my hair.
Right.
But my hair was super shiny when I flat ironed it, and it was beautiful. But it was like, I feel like because we didn't have the products on the market to cater to our hair, we also gave into my hair is not pretty curly. Right. But now, because we understand our hair, we understand how beautiful it is.
Yeah.
And that was just really some mental mindfuck anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
White supremacy, because they did not want us to believe that our curls was beautiful. And our curls are actually antennas. And if you go on my website, you will know.
But and it's funny that you talk about that because even me and mommy was talking. Yes, I still call my mommy. Okay. So me and mommy was talking about Samson that's in the Bible. Because you know how you do them little things on Facebook where you can click on like who would you be in the Bible? You know what I'm saying? Or what kind of house will you have next year? That type of shit. So she was gonna be Samson, okay? So we talked about his locks, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just think about how Delilah, she was like, stay away from them damn Delilahs, you know? Cutting your locks.
Cutting your locks. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Energy. Locks hold a lot of energy. And I think I was telling someone that too, because they were asking me if I did locks, if I retwisted locks. And I personally don't, because they do hold on to a lot of energy. However, with my products, they do cleanse the energy that is being held in the lock. So with the products, you're actually doing aura cleanse. which a lot of people don't understand or didn't realize because of the herbs that are in it. Because I said the herbs hold a spiritual property as well as a physical property, you're cleansing your aura. So you feel a lot lighter when you shampoo your hair. You feel like a weight has been pulled off of your body because it's doing a herbal aura cleanse to your hair.
I believe that. And honestly, it's kind of funny that you even say that, because I really feel that way when my hair is washed. Like, I feel lighter. You feel lighter. My whole body. You know,
hair holds on to a lot of energy, but it is our energy. So it literally is an antenna. So our curls bring in information to our heads, to our scalp. Mm-hmm. So that's how we receive our information. Mm-hmm. Is through our hair. Mm-hmm. That's why it's coily. It's like an antenna. If you notice, antennas are coily and then it's straight.
That's real.
It's receiving information.
That's good. That's good stuff right there. Y'all better be taking some notes, or y'all have to go back in the playback and check this shit out, because it's good information for you, for real, to apply to yourself, like daily, like on some real shit. Because like from this point, like, you done got the information. It's time to expand. You don't have no excuse no more. I'm just saying. You don't have no excuse, mentally, physically, or spiritually, on what it is you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Start here. You know what I'm saying? To me, this is like basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is basic stuff for you to apply.
For you to be able to, and it's like, it's easy. You know, you always have to have a starting point, you know? And I feel like with the basics, you get to start. It's a starting point that you can grow on. Like, and it's not like a starting point where you won't feel a difference. It's a starting point that'll create that change within your body. Because once you start drinking bitter teas, then your taste is going to change. Your appetite, your cravings are going to change. It's going to cut all the cravings to any type of meat, any type of cheese. Like, it cuts your cravings. So that's why usually people don't like bitter teas, because it cuts your cravings.
It does.
You don't want the nasty stuff. You want the good stuff to put in your body.
Yeah. It's almost like you get addicted to wanting it. You like, I want to smoothie. I want to feel clear. I want to feel cleansed. I want to feel refreshed. I want to feel restored.
You don't want to feel heavy. You don't want to feel that nasty aftertaste you get after eating a ton of sugar.
That's real.
A nasty aftertaste you get. Maybe it's just me, but like when you eat refined sugars, like it's just like a nasty aftertaste that's just stuck on your tongue.
On your tongue,
that you get.
I get it. Yeah. That was good stuff, y'all. Make sure, y'all head over to goddessherbals.shop. What happened? It's a revelation.
It is a revelation, as it should be. The revolution will be televised.
Yes,
on Instagram. On Instagram.
For sure. So I want to thank y'all for coming on, joining us today. On this live. Like, it was very informative, and I know this has helped y'all like gain some type of momentum, so y'all can get this flow going. Yes, and if y'all have any questions, shoot a DM to Ashley. Look on her website, contact her if you have any questions for me as well, and you want me to shoot them over to her, or you want to ask me, I'm here and I'm open as well. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be signing out now. I love you all, and peace.
Later.
Bye.
I might just change your life, 'cause I'm a goddess. Make you a promise that if you fuck with me,